Two or more numbers. This is a problem solving. So it's the first section of word problems. So if you look, we have this board that's 81 centimeters long. The first piece is 7 less than 3 times the second. Find the length. Well, the other day we oops, sorry about that. That's not exactly what I wanted. The other day we defined your variables. So we said like first piece, second piece. Okay. And for the first piece, and we actually drew an arrow. First piece is 7, so it's actually comparing this first piece to the second piece. So the second piece is your defining variable. I'm just going to put it as x. First piece is 7 less than 3 times the second. So 7 less than means you're going to take away 7 from 3 times the second, 3 times x. Now know this, that if you put this board together, this first piece plus this second piece is going to equal how long the board is, 81. So we're going to do that real quickly. We're going to do 3x minus 7 plus the second piece is x. That gives us 81 centimeters. Going to combine like terms. We've got 4x minus 7 equals 81. Now, I'm not going to make you add 7 to both sides. You should by now know that you're going to add 7 to both sides. So 4x equals 88. And I'm not going to show you divide by 4 from both sides. You should know you're going to divide both sides by 4. So x equals 22. So this piece is 22 centimeters. This piece is 3 times 22. 3 times 22, which is 66, minus 7, which is 59. So this is 59 centimeters. And if you remember, I told you you're going to box in the top now. So there's the top boxed in. All right, give it a pause here and write down that Bob has 3 times as many records as Jim. Write down this problem. Casey has 5 fewer records than Bob. Together the boys have 16 records. How many records does each boy have? So again, you're going to do this. Jim and Bob, whoops, I should have wrote those in order. That's all right. And Casey. Casey. Okay, so Bob has 3 times as many records as Jim. So it's comparing Bob to Jim. It's basing everything off of Jim. Casey has 5 fewer records than Bob. So 5 fewer than him. So basically, we're talking that Jim is the defining variable. The number of records Jim has, we're going to put as J. Bob has 3 times as many records as Jim, so he has 3 of those J's. Casey has 5 fewer records than Bob, so Bob has 3 J. Casey has 5 fewer than him. And if you look, let me switch pen colors right here. See if I can do this. This is your value equation. Together the boys have 16 records. So, together, that means addition. Oh, don't put it down there. Hang on a second. So, if you take Jim's records, J, and you add them to Bob's records, 3J, and you add them to Casey's records, 3J minus 5, that's going to get 16. So, you get 7 J's, right, if you combine like terms right here, minus 5 equals 16. To solve this, you're going to add 5 to both sides. 7J equals 21. J, sorry, that's a J. And J equals 3. So Jim has 3 records. Bob has 9 records. And Casey has 3 times 3, which is 9 minus 5, which is 4 records. There you go. There they are. All right, so this year the price of a movie ticket increased by 1/5. This is one we did quite a bit of yesterday to set up. So we're talking about this year's price. And oops, don't want that. And last year. Last year's price. So this year, the price of a movie ticket increased by 1/5 of the price last year. So we're going to use this last year. And remember, this one we said last year plus it increased 1/5 of last year. Which if you remember, we talked about that being 6/5 L. All right, so the price this year is $3. So if you look, this price, L plus 1/5 L, is $3 equals $3. Okay, so I do have 6/5 L equals 3. I'm going to solve for that. Remember, I multiply, and I'm going to show this one. I multiply by 5/6. Multiply this by 5/6. So these cancel. I get L right here. This goes in there twice. So I get 5/2. Remember, we're talking about money. So we have to put this at 2.50, right? It's $2.50. That's what this is, $2.50. Now, if you want 6/5 of that to go this year's price, 6/5 times $2.50 is going to be $3. We already know it was $3 though, right? They already said. So basically, yes, you box in this, but that is really your answer. Okay, that's it.
Made with Doodlecast Pro.